And when I think of your first album, Breath from Another, which I loved, it came out in '98. When you think of your first album, what comes to your mind?
Grade 9 journal entries.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's funny. I remember being mortified when that record came out. I was so embarrassed of it because a lot of I was signed at, I think I wrote a lot of that stuff at 16 or 17, and then I didn't record it until I was 18. I was signed when I was 19, came out when I was 19. So it was already quite old, and at the time I listened to a lot of underground music. I wouldn't have even admitted to listening to R&B. Like, I was first R&B record that got me open was Genuine. And then I didn't care. Like, I was like, whatever.
That pony song got you going? Is that what it was?
Yes. Straight up. But that's because Timbaland's shit to me was just another interpretation of drum and bass, which I could understand. It was a slowed down version of Jungle. And Jungle, to me, the only reason I really like Jungle is because Jungle to me was just reggae with industrial beats. And I grew up with reggae and dancehall.
Why are you called Esthero?
Why am I called Esthero? I've never answered that on camera, for real.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Come on now. It's just you and me and sort of a camera.
My full name is Lil Dukes Up, the Peach Cup Pink Pirate Esthero Fairy, a.k.a. Lady Juicy Booty.
I'm not going to repeat it, but that was all good. That was all good.
A.k.a. the Pink Perpetrator. Esthero means, if I am to be the hero, then I cannot fly from darkness. And it comes from, and this is an exclusive. When I was young and I moved into Toronto from a small town by myself, and I had a lot of panic attacks all the time, and I was very scared to go to sleep at night, and I would stay up all night and I would watch this program called Late Great Movies on City TV. City TV is a major network in Canada, television network, and they have movies on really late at night. And there was a movie on about a girl whose name's Esther, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and within the word Esther is T-H-E, the, and then I thought H-E-R. Oh, because she was a hero, Esthero.
Wow.
And so it's really an anagram for Esther, the hero.
Real. And right now we're to this new album, which is beautiful right here, which I hope you guys have. You don't, Wicked Little Girls. What was your idea about before even recording? What did you want to do with this project?
It turned out nothing like I wanted. I'm telling you, I started in the beginning, and I had a plan. I had a theme worked out that I wanted to do. My original intention was to actually, I wanted to write with old jazz cats, like the real deal, like dudes who were like 80. And I thought that what I collected wasn't very good until one day a friend of mine came into the studio and I played her what I'd been working on, a whole bunch of things in a row. And I realized at that moment that not only was it not that it didn't suck, but it was actually pretty good, and that the theme of it ended up being that there was no theme, that there was no continuity, just like me. It had become a series of photographs of the last 7 years of my life. Perfect pictures of moments in time. And that's what albums are supposed to be, I think. And
you stepped behind the scenes on producing and executive producing the whole record yourself. How did it feel to be not only the artist, but watching yourself at the same time?
I learned a lot about myself. Learned how not to do a lot of things, and I learned how to do a lot of things and execute quickly so that the next record hopefully won't take 7 years.
Oh, come on, when it's quality, it takes what it takes to get there. And who'd you work with on this record also?
Oh, I worked with CeeLo Green, we talked about, and Sean Lennon, Sha'Carri Knight, who's on If the Mood. Who else? Larry Klein played bass, and David Kahn helped me out with a bit of production, and
the voicemail messages?
The poet Gemini, my best friend. I was just gonna say that. My best friend, Gemini.
So overall, why do you think somebody should go out and pick up this album? What are they getting?
What are they getting? They're getting a jazz record disguised as a pop record. Really. They're getting open to, I feel that this record, and I feel the artist that I've always been, is I'm a bridge between a lot of worlds. And, especially in the hip-hop world that only listen to that and then listen to my stuff, and now they never would have bought a Bjork record, and now they're it helps them to understand, because she's the sort of far left, hip-hop's that far right, and then I feel like I'm a bridge between. And I think if you're a trombone player and you think that you will never, and you're in high school and you think that you can never be cool because you play the trombone, buy this record because there's trombone all over this record.
Thank you so much for your time. You keep doing what you're doing. Have fun in New York. Have fun what you're doing. It's the circuit. This is Esthero. I'm still excited. She's still here. But we're out. Take care.